Here's a look at this day in history. February 24th.
In 1903, the United States acquired a new naval station at Guantanamo Bay in Cuba. On this day in 1946, Juan Perón was elected president of Argentina. He would rule with his popular First Lady, Evita. This day in 1981, the engagement of Britain's Prince Charles to Lady Diana Spencer was announced. Shy Di would later evolve into the glamorous People's Princess. And on this day in 1836, Colonel William Travis had a desperate request from the Alamo. His troops were battling Mexico for Texas independence when their fort was surrounded. Outnumbered, Travis dispatched a note for backup, but it was too late. The battle was lost. However, Texans will always remember the Alamo. And that's this day in history.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Nayla.
And this is Michael.
Bring you your morning announcements.
On WDMS News.
Today is Tuesday, February 24th, 2015, A-Day.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School and in my community.
Please be seated.
Today's math problem is line graphs display change over blank. Label the x and the y axis of your line graph. Be sure to choose an appropriate scale for the y-axis.
Now here's Lily with today's weather.
Thanks, Nayla and Michael. It was 4 degrees this morning. It will be mostly sunny today with a high of 26 degrees. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now back to Nayla and Michael.
Help DMS win money and prizes by donating broken writing utensils and TerraCycle box in the cafeteria today.
Word of the day. Today's word of the day is frugal. Frugal means not spending a lot of money, not wasteful. Frugal sounds like bugle, so in today's cartoon, the caption reads, "What happens when a frugal bugler buys a cheap bugle?" That's a tongue twister. Once again, today's word of the day is frugal.
Again,
Please consider joining the Green School Club on March 3rd and March 10th in Mr. Confer's room. That is room 210. They will be working on building reef balls.
The Black Eyed Susan Book Club will meet in the library lab after school today.
The entire cast will be needed after school for rehearsal Tuesday and Thursday of this week.
Please notice the change in today's schedule.
Words of wisdom. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Nayla with a few words of wisdom. Have you ever thought about how people see you? I don't mean what they see in terms of your physical appearance, but when they see you in terms of the kind person you are, your character. Listen to what activist Doris Hureta says about how she wants people to see her. I like to be viewed as a woman who cares for fellow human beings. We must use our lives to make the world a better place and not just acquire things. If we were to examine the life of Doris Hureta, we would probably see her as a woman who cares about others. Her actions in the world reflect her principles. Do yours? Today, remember this. Being a truly beautiful human being is as easy as being kind and caring and honest. With something to think about, this is Nayla. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. Now here's Mr. Barish.
Morning, Dundalk Middle School. A few announcements for you. As this Thursday, we will be having our upcoming Math and Reading Night, our annual Math and Reading Night. It's a great opportunity for you to come out with your parents or guardians to look at some math and reading resources, as well as online games, and in addition for preparation for the park assessment, which all students will be taking next week. In just a moment to talk to you about the park assessment. The park assessment, boys and girls, is our new statewide mandated test that has replaced the Maryland School Assessment, otherwise known as the MSA. So the park assessment has arrived, and next week all of our students will be taking it. Students, there's not one thing that you need to do to prepare for it. It's all the work that you've done all year long in all of your classes. should help prepare you, but some things to consider before your park assessment. One, get a good night's sleep. It's imperative that you get a good night's sleep and you have a good, healthy breakfast before you come to school. In addition, you want to make sure you're at school on time. All testing will begin by 8:40, so you want to make sure you're at school on time and you are prepared to do your very best. If you work hard, you're going to do well. It's going to be a challenging test, but there's no question your teachers have worked hard, and I know you've worked hard to prepare for this point. Again, this park assessment is the state-mandated assessment that has replaced the MSA, and testing will begin on Monday, March 2nd. And it all starts when we talk about coming to school every day, demonstrating excellent attendance. Next week we'll begin a new month attendance incentive for all students, and we're going to make it a little competitive, grade level versus grade level, to see which grade level is going to come out on top with having the best weekly attendance. There will be prizes for all students in that grade. And again, in addition to coming to school every day, you need to come to school with a positive attitude and apply yourself. Part of Team DMS will do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become a globally competitive graduate. Dundalk Middle School, what's going to separate you from every other student in this world going to compete for the same career and getting into college that you will? Think about that. Every student in this building has the potential and ability. Another announcement, students, our 7th and 8th grade honor roll breakfast has been rescheduled for this Friday. Again, we'll be having a lot going on Friday. You will receive your interims. We have Super Fun Day. In grade 7 and 8, you will have your honor roll breakfast this Friday. So this is a busy week, and we know you, hopefully all students will be able to make the 7th and 8th grade honor roll breakfast. Thank you. This completes my announcements. Have a wonderful day. Now back to Michael and Nayla.
So this is Michael.
And Nayla, reminding you to have a terrific Tuesday.